Hey, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the Locker Room. I am your host, the creator. Hold on, y'all. Wait. All right, there we go. Welcome to the Locker Room, everybody. It is the first Locker Room of 2025, January 2025, and we are excited to kick off a brand new chapter and a brand new season here on the Locker Room. So listen, to all of you who have followed me, you have supported this platform. Want to say thank you so much for all that you did in 2024. Thank you for all of your support and hanging out with me every fourth or final Monday night of each month. You always came and hang out and supported, and we've had some great, wonderful guests, panelists, and we've had some great conversations that we have had on the Locker Room. And I tell you, it wouldn't be possible without the support of you all who follow us and who are with us every month and participate in our content by way of viewing. So listen, what I want everybody to do for me real quick, I want you to go ahead and hit that share button. Go on and hit that share button and hit that like button and share this broadcast all across Facebook, all over YouTube, wherever you may be watching us from. Make sure you hit that like button and that share button and tune in to this conversation. Tonight's going to be a good conversation. I'm excited. I am so excited and happy tonight because I'm starting off the year with my family. And let me tell you, all of these young ladies are absolutely phenomenal people. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. They are absolutely phenomenal people, and I love them dearly. Oh my goodness, I love them, all of them. And I tell you, they bring so much value and they bring so much joy and so much love to my life. And I don't think I couldn't have picked a better family. And yes, y'all see somebody creeping on in here, but I couldn't have picked a better family to be a part of. This has been a wonderful ride, and we're going to get more into that in the conversation. But I want to do is go ahead and I want to get everybody on the stage in the room on tonight. And so I'm going to start with this one. She is our miracle baby.
Miracle.
She's just not a baby anymore.
Miracle.
But she is our miracle baby. And I just remember, never will forget it. Went to the doctor. The doctor said, "Hey, we ain't got no heartbeat. There's no heartbeat. So you don't have a living baby on the inside of you. There's no heartbeat. We can't detect a heartbeat." And so while we were very disappointed, we left the doctor, we went to church, and was it a Sunday morning?
I don't remember.
I don't remember if it was a Sunday morning or it might have been a rehearsal night. I'm not sure what it was, but we walked in and we got around the saints and we told the saints that, the doctor said, because they asked people, how's the baby, everything? And we said, the doctor said that she doesn't have a heartbeat. There's no heartbeat in there. And listen, the saints began to pray and begin to call heaven. And the next time we went back to the doctor said, "We got a heartbeat. Mm-hmm. You having a baby. We got a heartbeat." And ever since then, we have just been so gracious to God because he gave us this child when we didn't think there would be a child. But the Lord said, "Nope, you got a child, and I've given to her for a purpose." So she's our miracle baby and our baby, and we're so proud of her. So we are bringing to the stage Nia Janae.
Nia.
Now, why she won't come to the stage? There they go. There they go. There they go. Hi, Nia. How you doing, Nia?
Hey.
You all right, Nia?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Nia.
Okay, all right,
Dimples.
There she is. And so The next one we want to bring up is her older sister, and she was born in what 2004, I believe. Am I right? 2004, 2004, and this is our. Oh, I don't know what to say. She's a wonderful child, though. I will say that she's a wonderful child, but she that kid that you love, but you want to jerk her sometime too. Just
You want to shake
just want to shake her. Just want to shake her for no.
her?
Just shake her.
She'll like it though.
She would like it. We'll make her like it if she don't like it.
She would like it.
But she's also a wonderful daughter. She's very smart. She's very beautiful and doing some wonderful things in what she has grown up and doing. And so we love her too. And so here comes Ariel. They call her Ariel Lachey. What's happening there, Lachey? How you all right? You doing good? You all right?
Great. Blessed.
Doing great. She's so extra too. Forgot to tell you that. She's really extra.
Favored.
And our next daughter we want to bring up. Man, I'm gonna let you introduce this one. I'm gonna let you.
That's my little
introduce
chocolate drum.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that she don't play. She don't play. She
No, she
mean
don't.
business.
All the time.
She mean business. She say what she say. When she say what she say what she mean. She mean what she say, right?
Yeah.
This girl's so gifted and so talented.
Mm-hmm.
When I say gifted, like she using her gifts, and I'm grateful to
Mhm.
God that she is using them as good as she is. Listen, if y'all haven't had none of her desserts,
Bomb.
her rasta pastas, her
Bomb.
food,
Diggity.
her peach cobbler,
No diggity.
her peach
No doubt.
peach cobbler,
The peach
egg
cobbler
rolls.
egg rolls. Yes.
Between her and Nia, I don't know. Them two.
And she make this
And
Biscoff.
it's like a cookie.
What that thing called? It's a cookie. And
we sound like we just greedy.
I
right?
know, right? We do sound greedy.
Yeah, but
it's good though.
It's so good. Y'all got to listen. We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about
this
that later.
Amazing. She's beautiful.
Yep.
She looked just like a mama.
Mm-hmm.
But let me introduce my second eldest. This is Aries Nicole. You there? You there? You there?
Got to turn your mic on, girl. There you go.
I'm an auntie now, so it take me a little time. Hello.
Well, you all right? You good?
Mm-hmm.
Well, last but not least.
Oh Lord.
What
do we say?
So when I came into her life, she was 9. She was 9. And the thing I said about her was, I said, wow, what eyes you have. Because she just had eyes that when she looked at me, it was like she was looking through me. Like one time she looked at me with this grin on her face. She was in her room. I don't know what I said to her, but she looked at me with this grin and she scared me because I was like, do I want to go to sleep tonight? Because I don't know what she gonna do. But she's the oldest, so let me run it down. Now, she'll fight you. She really will. She'll fight you.
All of them will.
She'll fight you. They all will fight, but this one she'll fight you. Okay? Like the other one, she say what she mean what she say. That's kind of a trait of all of them, though. She say what she mean what she say. But I have to honestly say that above all being probably the biggest pain in the behind, she is still a wonderful, smart young lady who is extremely driven. And like all of them, she has also been doing some wonderful things out here in the world. making people smile, making people look beautiful. And we love her too. We love her too. She's just like her mama too, in so many ways. They all are like their mama, but she's really just like her mama in so many ways. But this is the oldest of the bunch. This is Jazzy Robs.
Oh no.
I don't like that.
He said, see,
I don't like that.
I was trying to hit his knee. He
What?
goes,
Y'all heard Chloe? He don't like that. I don't like that.
Okay,
that's Jazz
this
Me
is
Up.
Jazz Me Up.
Let's do it again. Start over.
Jasmine Robinson.
I cannot.
Take me off the screen. Put me back on.
You want me to take? Okay, I'm gonna take Jazz off, and we're gonna do it again. No, we can't. We ain't got time for all that. We can't do that. That was from the heart.
Oh,
That was from my
you
heart.
need to change your heart.
I need to check. Why?
That was ugly.
And lastly, I left the queen bee for last. I left the queen. So I have been with this young lady now for 23 years now.
No. See, you about to mess up.
You didn't let me finish.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Let me see.
20 this year will be our 23rd year of marriage, but I have been with her for 25 years. I have been with her, and ever since the day she literally made me give her my phone number and just chase me down, I have just been caught and been happy caught ever since.
Yeah, I know he
But
needs
no,
to be delivered,
seriously,
though, right?
she is the most amazing, phenomenal woman on the planet Earth. And I mean that with all my being. She is the greatest mom. She is the greatest supporter. She's the greatest wife. She will give everything and beyond everything for her family. And I am simply beyond blessed, beyond grateful, and beyond fortunate that this woman said yes to me to be my wife. And aside from Jesus, she is the best thing that has ever happened to me. And that is my wife, the queen bee, Tony. You gonna say hi to the people?
Hey, people. I was the audience. I was screaming.
I can't believe y'all didn't even cheer for y'all mom. Like,
Because they didn't like all
I
that.
didn't know how to respond.
You know, they just so extra all the time. They talk about,
I
y'all talking about
cannot
he
believe
calls
y'all
people
did not even
dramatic and all
cheer
that
for your
stuff.
mom.
Y'all
I didn't like that one. You gotta redo
Oh,
See?
oh,
it. Like
right.
it. I'm
You
sorry.
want me to do it again?
No, that's the
No.
Just
Oh,
next time
I
have
can
it planned
try
out
another
better.
version. I can do another
No,
version.
it's okay.
We need to write him a script or something.
Oh,
That's that is really horrible.
You didn't have your paper up that said applause. We would have been on it. You know, we 90s kids. We would.
But what? Why would I have to tell you to applause when I'm talking about your mother?
Well, nobody knew you was coming with that big shebang at the
Yeah, I didn't.
I got scared.
Can y'all cheer for your mother, please?
It's okay. They don't have to cheer for me.
yay, go
end.
mommy.
Now, when we get to the house, I don't want to hear nothing about be quiet, get off me. I don't want to hear none of that.
They talking to you.
No, I didn't tell them to scream.
No, they said when they get to the house, they don't want to hear anything about get off me. What y'all say? Get away from me! Don't touch me! What?
Mm-hmm.
They talking to you because they just cheered for you. Say like they don't want to hear nothing.
Oh, I didn't hear no cheer. It's all right. I'll see you later. I'll
And
see
you know it.
You didn't hear them cheer?
Do it again.
Whoa,
Yay!
yay.
Yes, you didn't even say nothing. What
This speaks a lot. This says a lot. This ain't more than what we said.
does it? They doing their fingers like this, like touch my fingers. They that's what they doing.
That's nice.
That's what they doing. Oh shit! I got scared too.
It's all right, y'all. Let me tell y'all. It's
But
all right.
listen, so listen. But
Hey,
hey,
OSHA.
but listen, y'all. This is just kind of how we carry on. Like they just see how they all just jumped on me. And was like, why you do? That's just how we carry on. They get on me all the time. They say I'm extra.
Dramatic.
They say I'm dramatic.
Drama king.
They call me all kind of stuff. Like they like, and I don't see where they see that at. I don't see where I'm dramatic at all.
I don't see it either.
I'm just Nia. Tell me how I'm dramatic. Come on.
No. Mm-mm.
Like, you're not dramatic most of the time, but you be having your little random outbursts and like unexpected.
What random outbursts?
You know.
What random outbursts?
You know, like just now, that whole Tony. That was a little extra, just a little bit.
What's wrong with that?
It was a little extra, just a tad bit.
Just a tad bit extra.
Just a lot of bit. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm happy about my people. What's the problem?
What's up with you?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We ain't saying nothing was wrong with that. It's just a little extra.
Mm-hmm. So, Jazz, I'm dramatic.
Why would you ask me that?
Because I want you to tell the people if
people saw
whether or
you.
not I'm all they saw was me introduce you.
They saw that. They was like, "Come on, Blair." They was like, "Come on, Blair."
They didn't say that. The brothers were with me. There's like, talk your talk.
I gotta go.
Brothers was with me.
Oh, okay. Blessings, brothers.
They said, and then I think who else? Let me see who on here. Who came in here?
It's okay.
Who came in here? Mama said it was beautiful. See?
Hey, Mama. Hey, bird. Hey.
Go ahead, Jazz. Go on, put it out. Say it out. It's right there on the tip of your lip.
That's what I'm scared of. Let's go.
Go on and put it out. Go on and say it.
I'm scared.
I'm dramatic. I'm really dramatic. Go ahead and say it.
Let's go. Oh. She said I plead the fifth. Oh.
That's terrible. Aries, I'm dramatic.
She said I plead the 6th, 7th, and 8th.
You can't just
Oh. All right.
You can say it. I'm fine.
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
In what way am I dramatic? I just want to know.
Well, after we done with this, you rewatch this video and you pay attention.
You watch the replay.
Yes. Me watch the replay. The folks on Facebook is saying release it, Jazz. It's like, don't hold it, let it out.
Have your way, baby.
I can take it.
Have
just
your
say
way.
it.
My mom told me if I don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. And normally I don't listen to that, but tonight I just feel like I'm gonna be obedient. So.
Right.
Oh, now you want to be obedient. Ain't that something? Ain't
check
that
the
something?
Group, check the group chat.
Praise them in advance, they are.
All right. So first thing I want to do is I want to kind of go in this way and just talk about this one thing, because one thing that is really common amongst all of you is that in our family, entrepreneurship runs really, really strong. From your mom and dad, your father had his own business. You know, your mom, she was in business for herself, you know, and I don't know if your brother was ever in business for himself. Was he?
His music.
Well, his music, right. So her brother's an entrepreneur. And so that's been like a theme and I noticed that, you know, when I first met her and was introduced to the Green family, as I said, wow, you have entrepreneurs in this family, your mom, your dad. And, you know, all the stories about, you know, her dad had his own, it wasn't a trucking business. Company. It was her father had his own trucking company. And her mom, I think, did home care, right? Baking and home care, you know. And so I've noticed that you all have kind of picked up that same mantle, that same entrepreneurial thing, and you guys have been doing it for a little while. And so, and of course, when COVID hit in 2020, that kind of pushed a lot of people to go into business for themselves and start to branch out. And so, what I do want to do is just kind of go around and talk about the entrepreneurship businesses that you guys are in, Ari and Jazz, and even Aries, and Nia has also, she's dabbled in it a little bit. She's tried a couple things here and there. So I just want you guys to kind of share what has your experience been like, being in business for yourself and doing the things that you have done, trying the things that you have tried. So, so who wants to start?
Don't everybody
So I'm
go
gonna
first.
don't everybody go, or I'm gonna start picking people. Who wants to start? I'm gonna start picking people.
So
All right. So who you want to go first?
Let's start with Jasmine, and
All
maybe
right, we
posing
started
the
with
question
Jasmine.
as far as what prompted you. What's the thing that pushed you, or into going into the makeup artistry industry / other industries that you're also a part of, and even maybe introducing some of the things that you're doing currently.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jasmine, and I'm the proud owner of Jazz Me Up, a multi-service beauty studio located in Amherst, New York, where we specialize in all your beauty needs for every chapter of life. As in hair, makeup, and brows, and even our Eternal Glow, which is our mortuary services that we provide to families during difficult times. So if you're looking for those services, you know where to reach us at jazzmeup.com, 20 Long Meadow Road, Buffalo, New York, 14226. What was the next question?
So what is the thing that prompted you into even going into the makeup artistry industry, the cosmetology industry?
I would say first my mother, just because I was a shop kid, so I was always around, I guess, beauty per se. Makeup, I chose makeup because it wasn't intentional. I was just doing it and it was really bad, but I continued to do it, and then I started to get better. Why am I here today? How did I get here today? I don't really know. I don't think this was the path that I thought I was going to be on, but I'm here. I enjoy what I do. I feel that I'm passionate about what I do. So that's my why, is because I'm passionate. And what else? What other questions?
That was it. That was really just trying to, knowing who you are, what you're doing, and what was the passion, what was the thing that pulled you into the industry that you are currently serving in.
I would just say my mom. Then my mom put me into it, and then I always saw myself in fashion, and I thought this would be a good way for me to enter that area. But then, I mean, I still do dibble dab, but kind of stuck here, or not stuck, but
Landed moment.
We get it. We get it.
it's a post-it note because I might pick it up, put it somewhere else.
Okay, now.
I can't. I won't tonight. All right, who you want to hear from next?
Let's go to Nia. Let's talk to Nia.
Come on, Janae.
So Nia, being the young lady that she is, Nia is a music lover. She has a love for music. So Nia, give us a little bit of maybe the passion behind your music. What really inspired you in this industry?
I mean, just seeing like y'all two, like just like being around it constantly, kind of drawn me towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, Nia is, while she's a teenager, she loves the different genres of music. So you'll find Nia listening to not only like gospel, but you'll hear her listening to Billie Holiday. Who was what was that? Classical music, Japan. What's that? What's the Japanese?
No.
She's a Japanese.
I was going to say the same thing.
She was the Japanese group.
No.
You were. Yes, you were.
Anyway,
it's called K-pop.
Korean.
K-pop.
K-pop.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Don't do her.
Yeah, no, you knew what I meant. And where do you think that where would you like to go with the music? Where do you think?
I want to get into teaching music.
Okay.
That's good because you need more music teachers.
Yes.
Need more music teachers.
Amen.
So who are some of your favorite artists you like listening to?
Whoa, huh?
Who are some of your favorite artists that you
like? Think about that off top of the dome. Hold on. Like in general?
Yeah, just in general. I mean, not anything that you know, just in general.
Samurai Joy, Victoria Monet. That's all I can think of right now.
Okay, that's fine. And now you play. Now tell them what you play in the
I play
band.
Trumpet.
Okay. What about guitar? You don't play guitar?
I'm learning guitar.
You're learning guitar? Okay, yeah. Good. Any other instrument that you might want to pick up?
Maybe piano.
Okay. Good. You have a good singing voice.
Thanks.
Yes.
You want to sing? You think you might want to add singing to that too?
Well, I'm in choir already, so.
Well, look at there.
She's in, what's the other one? Choir. What else? The other?
Select choir.
Select choir.
Yeah, triple choir.
Okay, good. And they sounded good too when we heard at their concert. She did a great job that night. Sang in the choir, played the trumpet.
She was up the whole night.
That's right. I don't think you sat down. She was up the whole night singing and everything. And she did a great job. And her teacher really, really likes. That's the thing I love. And I'm sure parents on here can attest to this as well. You like to hear when the teachers enjoy your child being around. And her band, particularly her band teacher, he really enjoys Nia being around. He always has, nice things to say about her and how talented she is, and her progression with the music. So can we sing? I don't know if she gonna sing for you tonight, Lynette. I don't know if Nia gonna do that. We'll see. Maybe before we leave, maybe they requesting to hear your voice. Can you
send them that concert video?
Maybe we can sing as a group before we get out.
You gonna send a what?
Send the concert video.
You know what? So yeah, she's a joy to have in class. So who you want next? We got two left.
Let's go to Aries. Aries,
come on, Fair.
Aries, Nicole. So Aries is so multi-talented, and currently she's in the medical industry. Correct? Am I correct? So tell us a little bit about what's going on with Aries.
Yeah, Nicole. Go and talk to the people. Let them know what you can do.
I can heel toe real good, first of all.
Oh my God.
But I'm in school currently in health studies, hoping to pursue my registered nursing degree. And then after that, I want to take that a bit further and try to become an obstetrician, and have my own practice full of Black women. No racism, but I love Black people, and I just would rather have Black advocates than white ones. Again, not racist. I have a white friend. Ain't that what they say to us? Okay. But I also am thinking about going, I bake and stuff. So I'm thinking about doing cakes instead of desserts. Because I feel like everybody has a birthday, everybody needs a cake. So I like to bake. I bought that little spinny thing so I can ice my cakes. I'm excited. But yeah, that's what I got going on right now.
Good. How did you get into the baking? Like what got you interested in that? Because you're good at it. You're very, very good at it. So
Thanks.
what got you into it?
So I actually just had Tristan, and they would not leave my room until I got birth control. Now that sounds crazy, but I just got it. The birth control made me want sweets so bad. I'm not even a sweets person. I know I would eat a rib for breakfast. But then somebody came to the house with a peach cobbler, and I never had it, and I ate one. And then remember, I couldn't stop making it for like a month and a half. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I was like, Granddad got a book. So, went in that recipe book, found some few little things in there. But yeah, that was that. Birth control. Thank God for the nurse that wouldn't leave my room, right?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Like I said, you're really good at it, and we've obviously we have tasted some of your desserts, and you've also sold it to people. People have bought things, and so do you think it's something you could go full on with?
No, it's nothing that I think I would ever. I don't want to do that. I want to be a nurse. I want to do something that help and not help your sweet tooth, because I feel like it's a lot of places out here you can get a sweet from, but you're not gonna get a nurse like me. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I like that. I like that. So we got a nurse and a baker, but she's going to be a nurse, and you're gonna be that nurse, because the truth is the way the healthcare has gone this way,
right?
And the stories that I have heard about people and their loved ones, especially being in some of these nursing homes and other facilities, that their people are just not being taken care of. And I remember a time when you had nurses and people who worked that really took care of you, when you were in the hospital. But times have really, really changed, and I don't know if COVID is a major effect of that, but we need more people like you in the medical industry who are going to really care about people, who have a heart for it. Because I think you do have to really have a heart, for something like that. You should have a heart for that, because people that are sick, they can't do. They can only do so much. Right. They can't. And so you need nurses who have a heart for it and who are going to show them the love of, and thank you, hon, as you said, advocate for them, that they're not taken advantage of and they're not just thrown away, because, I think we've seen it happen too many times. And, speaking of nursing, because you've worked in some of the facilities. And so, if you can talk about it, like what have some of your experiences been working in the facilities you worked in, and how, if any, how has it kind of fueled your passion even more for it?
Well, I started off at a great nursing home, honestly, in Clarence. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, that's my son.
Hey, Kristen.
But I worked in the nursing homes in Buffalo, and all I can say is be nice to y'all kids if you don't want to be put in a nursing home. Like, honestly, it's disgusting. It's not even like, I don't even want to work. I quit. Like, I left. I couldn't even do it anymore, because it's not even because I didn't want to do the work. It's just they don't even have enough supplies for you to do the work. And it's not even really the aides' fault. It's really the nurses. To be honest, the nurses at these facilities, they don't really care for these residents. They just know they're getting paid enough, or getting paid a decent amount where they can do a little work and sit on their butts for the rest of the night and leave it up to the aides. But then you leave it up to us, so we don't have any supplies to take care of these people. We don't have like anything to care for them to the point where they're not getting skin tears or getting infections and stuff like that. But then if something like that happens, then it's on the aides because, oh, you didn't take care of this person. You didn't do this and that right. Yet y'all aren't giving us the supplies that we need. And that's a lot of nursing homes in Buffalo. And that's why I say, like, not even being funny, like, be nice to your people because you do not want to end up nowhere like that. Some facilities aren't clean often. They're not. Only time they're really clean is when they hear that the state is about to come. Then they have clean just to show the state that, oh, we got a clean facility. Then as soon as the state leave, it goes back to the nonsense. And honestly, me as a nurse, I would never work in a nursing home. I would never, because as a registered nurse, you're the supervisor of the whole nursing home. And it's like, it's not even fair on the supervisors because they only come in on that shift and the whole staff, they need all of this stuff that the last person didn't do. And that's now it's back put on them. Like they didn't give this staff this stuff, but they just came here. And it's nothing you can really do, especially the nursing homes I was working at. But I don't want to do that. I want to work in labor and delivery personally because of my labor experience. It was not the greatest. And that's why I really want to be a labor and delivery nurse. My nurse was great, but the doctors just were not. My anesthesiologist, she was great. Again, the doctors were not. And it made me realize that it's really women of color that's really getting mistreated when it's time to have babies. Or even my anesthesiologist, she was a woman of color. They didn't even listen to her to put me under while I'm in pain. They just keep going. She had to literally snatch the thing from between me and my belly to tell them I'm putting her under. She can't take the pain. And it's just like, why are we being overlooked? Why is nobody caring enough to take care of us like y'all do the palm skin people? I don't understand that. And I can't just sit back and just be making peach cobblers all day, whole time. I could be a nurse and I could be advocating for maybe hundreds of women in my life.
Yeah.
While I'm here. So I just feel like that's where I need to be. Because a lot of times people don't even know what to say to doctors or aren't educated enough. Some nurses know that these people aren't educated enough, so they do whatever they want to do, treat you however they want to treat you, and then you think that's normal or you think it's okay, but it's not. So that's why I want to get into that line.
That's good.
Well, that's good, and I'm glad that you, based on what you have, come in contact with, that you have this passion for it, because I believe that the passion is going to serve you well.
Yeah.
Because you'll be able to kind of reverse some of this treatment that people are getting, which really is heartbreaking. It's really, really heartbreaking to hear that, that kind of stuff is going on. However, the bright side is that, we have people like you, and I'm sure there are others who have your same heart and passion, who are going to get your opportunity to really go and change, make meaningful change, and start to care for people the way they should be cared for. So that's really great.
Amazing. Yeah.
That's really great. Proud parents we are. Ari, come on in here.
Ariel.
It's your turn.
Ariel.
Question, please.
Question.
Was you listening?
Yeah, I was listening, but we didn't jump to like 4 other questions. So what was the first one?
Go ahead and give this girl the question.
So, what is your inspiration of, as far as what inspired you? What is some of your goals as being in the cosmetology industry, and what impact do you think you can make? And maybe that's a question for everyone, as far as with life and societies and things like that. What impact do you think you are called to make? So let's start here with Ari, as far as introducing why you were called to the cosmetology industry. What was your inspiration? And then go from there.
Okay. So for me, my inspiration was definitely my mom. Specifically what really pushed me to even do hair was, it was one very specific time. You had a client and you had called me downstairs to come bring like a box of Kleenex, and I brought it down and your client was crying and you like shoot me off to go away, but like you were like hugging her while she was crying, and it was just like, that was different. Like I never seen that from like a hairstylist or, anything like that. Like I never knew it was that deep. And that has always kind of like stuck with me. And I feel like even growing up, just in general, like I've always been like a people person. Like I'm like an empath. Like, I kind of like, if you cry, it'll make me cry. You know what I mean? So like I've always had a thing for people, and making people happy was something that I always wanted to do. So, that's what pretty much got me into doing hair. And as far as like future plans, my biggest plan is to open up a cosmetology school of my own. Just because my experience with the one that I went to was not good at all. It left a really bad taste in my mouth about the industry. And it just kind of showed me just how behind the industry is to this day. Like, just in a lot of different ways, it's a very huge lack of diversity. And with all of that, it just made me want to be the change. Like I don't want there's no reason why we should still be doing things that we did in like the 80s now. You know what I mean? Like times are completely different. We have more technology, we have more and new information. You know what I mean? So we need to catch up. Simple. What was the other question? Sorry.
I think you answered it. It's like, well, what type of
I think
impact do
you
you
do,
think you're going to have? So you said it with, as far as starting a cosmetology school because of the experience.
Yeah.
And if I could piggyback off that, even when I was in hair school, I remember the same fight that you kind of had when you were in school was something I dealt with, as far as it was not geared towards African American, textured hair. And I remember, my mom having to come in and kind of to advocate for me. And even with that, some of the things that I learned, my mother taught me I didn't learn in school. Yet I had to pay the school all this money. But once I left, I was not prepared. My mother really prepared me, and she was not a licensed cosmetologist. It was just she knew life and life skills. So I think that is something definitely that is needed in the cosmetology industry. We have all types of race, color, creeds in the industry, and I believe that the information, or knowing how to treat and how to deal with each race is very significant. So I believe that teaching and knowledge and information is necessary, that everyone will be able to learn how to deal with each person's hair. So what you had to say about it was the next question you was about to say. I think you was going to say something. I just took over, didn't I?
No, you fine.
Oh,
You
okay.
good. No, I was actually just gonna pose the same question to you, because you have been doing what you've been doing for over 30 years. And when you were doing it, of course, you had each one of these young ladies while you were doing it.
Mhm.
And so having done it for as long as you have, because what is it, like 30? Is it
It
close
would
to
have been
35?
30. Jazz was a year when I was in school. So it'd be 30, about 30.
30? Okay.
Well, I
So,
started when I was 15,
okay.
but I didn't go for my license until right after Jazz was a year.
Okay.
So
So
91.
it's been over 30 years, I would say.
Mhm.
Okay. So you haven't done this, and think Mama Parker said, wonderful example that connected to serving through generations, Queen Pearl and Tonette. I wholeheartedly agree. I wholeheartedly agree. And I think one of the things that I know I thought about and often think about is when Mom Parker mentioned, excuse me, Mama Pearl, is that it'd be so nice. Even my dad and my own mom is like, God, I wish they were here, because then they would be able to see with their own eyes, like the fruit of their what has come out of the fruit of their loins, I guess is what you would say, or labor, what has come out to have, Deacon John Green, as you said, owning his own trucking company, you know, and then to have, you know, Mama Pearl, entrepreneur in business for herself and did it for as long as she did it. And then to see you, and that, of course, they're not physically here to see, but we know they see what has happened in the family through the girls, and you know, through Jazz and through Aries and Ari and Nia, what's happening through them, and know they would be proud. And so you haven't been at this the longest, you know, haven't done it for 30 years. What has it been like for you?
It was good. It had its ups and downs. It was something that I was passionate about when I first initially wanted to do hair. We had a program here called Buffalo Vocational Technical Center, and at that time it would cost $99 to go to hair school. I could have got my license there, but my father would not let me. He because he was old school, and he's like, "Are you gonna go there and you gonna get in all that chemicals, and you're gonna get the cancer and all that stuff?" And so he wouldn't decide for me to go to school. However, I took up keyboarding and administration, and so I did that. And when I got out of high school, as soon as I got out of high school, I went right into hair school because I was still doing hair all while I was in high school. So I always, you know, I was doing all my friends' hair, you know, my sister's hair, my hair, clearly, you know, something I wanted to do. So while he didn't want me to necessarily do it, that was my passion, and I chose to do it. So it had its ups and its downs. I had some very wonderful people that I worked with throughout the years, and that was like a plus, you know, even in this industry. Yeah, I know this industry is something else, but I had some good people, some wonderful mentors. Miss B being one of them. Miss B is actually what, 80? How old is Miss B?
Miss
Now
B
is
is
80, about 85.
I would think so. Yeah, I
And Miss
think
B
so.
just
84, 85.
slowed down with cutting men's hair. She was one of the first barbers here. But Miss B took me under her wing, and she kind of showed me how to maneuver in this industry and how to survive it. So I was grateful for that. So, you know, like I said, it was in my DNA. It's in my DNA. It was that entrepreneur thing was always with us. And one thing my dad, you know, even as a kid, my father owned homes. And so, you know, he made sure, even with his homes, me and my sister and my brother, he'd be putting up siding and drywall and stuff. We would be out there with him. He'd be like, hold that wall up, as he hammering and, you know, drilling the screws and stuff in. We had to be a part. So he really made, we couldn't just be out here and be, you know, and there's nothing wrong with being prissy. However, he was like, you better learn something else and know something else. So even with the girls, I believe all of them, from some way, shape, or form, they know how to do something extra other than just doing that very thing that they want to and desire to do. They know how to. Jazz know how to fix stuff. Ari know how to fix stuff, lay down floors. Aries know how to build and fix stuff. Neil, everybody know. They know something else. So, you know, I'm grateful, you know, that they are all multitask talented. That at the end of the day, they'll know how. They don't have to wait on nobody just to take care of them. They don't have to wait. So
I do want somebody to take care of me, though, in case you're wondering.
No, yeah, you can. You can, but at the end of the day, if you didn't have it, you know how to do it.
Yeah,
I know, but just to put it out there.
I know you. Yeah, I can't stand her.
I can't do it.
I can't.
I can't do it.
It's not taken away from any of that, because yes, you know, you want that person. You're a jerk. I can't. I can't.
I'm
But,
saying,
yeah,
just don't do too much. Don't do too much. They're gonna have me building houses like I'm about to do.
They're gonna be like, get out there and you put. Your mom said
your mom said.
Your mom said, don't you hammer it up. Fix the hole. You do it.
I got a Google. I can call.
I'm not. Whatever.
Somebody.
Lord,
I cannot.
Anyway, I will not.
Next shift.
I was just playing. I'm taking.
So I can't.
I'm free. I'm free.
I can't. I can't. I will not tonight. So on top of them being of course, they have what?
She
Oh,
crazy.
she is crazy. Everybody know that. Yeah, Drew. Yeah, building houses. That's what she said. She said, "I'm not building no house."
She gonna have a tiny house. She gonna build a she shed.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm buying my house from Amazon. You know they ship and deliver.
I
Mhm.
get
No, ain't no, we
No.
not. So on top of course, having the skills that you all have in terms of your entrepreneur and learning new things is like what's been some of your biggest challenges, and it doesn't have to necessarily be with your business, what you do, or in what you're doing in school, but what have been some of your biggest
Mhm.
challenges in life that have impacted your journey, that impacted your drive, and maybe it kind of had you to shift, maybe you had to make some alterations. I think that's the right word, right? Or I mean, help me out. I'm just saying,
she's
so
trying to
what's
make you make some alterations, some clothes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
see,
Have your
y'all
way,
always
baby.
clowning.
Have
See,
your
just
way.
always clowning me.
This your show.
So again, so what have been some of your biggest challenges, and how have you been able to navigate it and continue driving towards your goal, driving in your passion? So who you want to start first this time?
Let's start with Ari.
Okay, we're gonna start with Ari. The queen said, Ari, go.
Sorry, say it one more time. I was hoping you wouldn't call on me first too. I hate it. I hate being first. Sorry. One last time. I'm sorry. Sorry.
What have been some of your biggest challenges
Right.
in life, in your business, whatever, that have, and how have they affected you along your journey of getting to your goal, doing your passion, doing your thing?
I would say my biggest challenge was being in college school. Like it was very humbling. I had to make a lot of sacrifices, like a whole lot when I was in cosmetology school. Like I didn't have a social life. I didn't have nothing. Like I was literally school work all day long, every single day. But I feel like it did help with my work ethic. Because at that time it kind of forced me to have to work hard to be able to one get through it and to two make money essentially. Um and I feel like just that whole experience in general, like it just taught me so much, and it kind of showed me just how like naive I actually was at that time, because I really didn't think I was until I like graduated, and I was like, yeah, I was definitely like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So for me, it just yeah, it just kind of, it really gave me time to like self-evaluate and to really just look at myself and see like, okay, this is where you are and this is where you're trying to be. What are we going to do to get there? You know? So yeah, I feel like that was probably, at least as of now, that was like the biggest challenge. And the it was that one challenge that kind of changed the way that I thought about things. Like it changed my perspective on a lot of different things. So yeah.
You one more, Kev, one more to that, because and I'm gonna ask each one of you all of this too. So how did you fight off the temptation to quit when it got hard like that?
So for me, I just, at that time I kind of just had to, I had to just like stand on what I was saying. You know what I mean? Like I came in here, I said, this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to learn what I need to learn and get my license and, you know, take that and go. So I had to constantly just remind myself, like, this is what you're here for. Get this and go. Do what you need to do so you can get your license and go. And even like going through it and stuff, like I just constantly had to advocate for myself, like, you know, because unfortunately, it was only like 2 of people that look like me, and I was one of them. So, and she wasn't as vocal as I was, so I had to be that voice to say, like, this is not right, this is not what we're doing, and I'm not going to continue if it's going to be like this. So, I had to grow up. I mean, I just had to, speak up for myself, and of course, like, try to motivate myself, constantly remind myself to, keep it going, get what you need to get and go. And I mean, one big reminder was like, I'm paying a lot of money for this. I'm not quit, because the thing is, if I was to quit, I still got to pay that. Nah, you're not getting my money like that. So yeah, that was like the main things that kind of kept me going for sure.
Okay, good. So Nia, I always go to Nia.
Go ahead.
So Nia, let's come to you. And I know with you, you're still in high school. You're a junior in high school. Yay! Almost a senior. She can drive now. But with school and and music, because you're involved in a lot at school. You're dancing now, and you're singing, and you're playing, instruments in the band, and then of course you still have to be a student. So what has been the challenge for you with juggling music, being a student, and everything you got going on?
I mean, I haven't really had any challenges. I mean, like, there hasn't really been anything like hard, because I guess I'm like used to it by now. I mean, at first I can see me being like overwhelmed, but I've gotten so used to like doing it that it's just like, it's like second nature to me.
Okay. What overwhelmed you in the beginning? What about it was overwhelming to you? And how did you get
I
yourself?
think just like from where my skill level was, that I wanted to be like better. So I was kind of like harder on myself than what I needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And now just kind of just let go and just let it all be. Yeah.
Okay, good. And so now do you kind of feel like you've hit your groove now, to where you can kind of do it and it not really overwhelm you as like it did before?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Awesome. Nia. Nia's in her groove.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
She's in her groove. She in her groove.
Oh.
Nia, don't look at me like that.
I didn't do anything. I didn't even do anything.
The look on your face is what said it.
I didn't even do anything.
Mm-hmm. So come on, Aries. Your turn. Tell us what's been some of the challenges that you have had, and you're raising your son, our grandson Tristan. And Tristan that's my boy. That is my boy, and I affectionately call him. He's my grandson's son, and I love that little boy. I love him like a son. And so you raising Tristan and got everything you've been had going on, because he's like 6 now, so 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in the mix with everything that you're doing. So the same question, what has been some of the challenges that you have had to deal with, and how has it impacted your moving along, your journey going forward?
Well, I'm a mom. I'm a single mom, so that weighs a lot on me when I don't have I have you guys, but I'm not his parent, so it's not like I have another parent to give Tristan to when I need to pick up a shift or go to work or do anything extra, whatever. So that's a challenge right there. But I learned to get over it. Sometimes I forget I have a baby daddy, and that's okay with me because I'm getting it done. But it's also a challenge because I can't work as much as I used to be able to, especially when he was younger and had less attitude and stuff. So that's a challenge. But I feel like baby steps is still progress. So no matter how slow you go, no matter if you get pushed behind, you still pushing to move forward. And I feel like that's all I've been doing. Like, I feel like I get knocked back down. I just got to get back up and keep going, because it's the only life you get. We a little speck on this earth, and I'm not about to let anything stop me from being great. I still got a heartbeat, still got purpose. So I do everything that I can to just keep pushing. I will say, well, a lot of these jobs, it don't seem like they're hiring when they say they're hiring, or a lot of places that say you're not qualified for certain things, especially when it's like, oh, we're going to teach you, but then they tell you you're not qualified. So that's like a lot of back, like pushing you back a little bit as well. Because it was a lot of stuff I wanted to do, but it was telling me, oh, you're not qualified yet. It was like entry level, and we'll give you all the training, but you're telling me I'm not qualified for the training. But other than that, I think, I don't know. China, I don't know. Honestly, I think that's just it. Just being a mom, being a single mom, and then like being a woman of color, in this weird world right now, especially with Trump. I don't know what's about to happen, but being a woman of color is already hard, and then it's just harder, especially when you're a single woman of color. Like,
Right.
I don't have no husband around home too and tell him like this happened or whatever. But yeah, I think that's about it. Just being a mom and just trying to push forward when people are trying to push you back. But I believe in God, and we talk often. Oh, he right there. So don't say nothing crazy. But yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay. No, that's good, and I'm glad that you all are sharing tonight, because I believe you'll be a source of inspiration for somebody who might be right now saying, I don't want to get up and go back tomorrow. I don't want to get up and get back in the fight. And sometimes you just need to hear from somebody that is in the fight too. That can say, hey, no, you really can. You really can be a source of inspiration.
Yeah.
So Jazz, come on. Because you're a single mom with 2 kids. You got a boy and a girl.
People stay in your business, don't they?
You gotta.
My-
Oh, she gonna say so.
with my Liam and Chloe over there. And so how has it been for you? What have been some of the challenges that you have faced along your journey? And how have these challenges impacted you? And of course, if it impacts you, of course it impacts your children too. So what have been some of the challenges that you faced?
Can you rephrase the question one more time, please? Just
rephrase it. Or
yes.
How have you progressed through your journey? How are you progressing? What have you faced challenges, and how have you overcome them?
Yeah. Face challenges every day, B. Every day. And what do? I just wake up and I just go. I'm a wake up and go person. So as soon as I get up, I'm out the door. If I have to do something, I'll do whatever I say I'm gonna do. As far as challenges, it's really so many, and I don't really want to necessarily go into them. But what?
You don't have to go.
No, you had to go into them, but just talk about how they've affected you, or how have they?
How you overcome them?
Yeah, how have you been overcome them along your journey?
Every day I feel like I need a win to keep going. So that's always my goal, is to get some type of win for the day, especially when things start to get like hard and it's unbearable. And I feel like, okay, this can be the end right here. But if I get a win, and a win can be very simple, I can go to McDonald's and get fries for free. That's a win. You know what I'm saying? That's something like that. Like, it doesn't take much just to have some type of accomplishment for that day to help me to keep going for the next day. I feel like mine is really surface, but I I think that's pretty much who I am. Like, if I say it, I try my best to get it done. And things are hard, and I will complain, but I'm also gonna finish it. I will say I'm gonna quit, but I normally don't. And yeah, like I think I'm goal driven. So if I set a goal, I kind of just go after it and eat it up.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Tonette, you've had, I'm sure, many, many challenges along your journey. And so, how have you overcome?
I've realized in a lot of things that I was built for it, whatever the situation is. I remember being younger, and I went through something really rough, and I remember my mom. I was crying. I was like in this crazy state of depression, and I remember my mother said, she said, "I'm sick of this." She said, "You got 5 minutes to cry," and she said, "You better go and get it out your system." And she was like, "Because after this, I don't want to see you crying over this again." And I remember, and I was like, "Well, okay." But she was like, "Going in that bathroom." And I went in that bathroom and I cried. I mean, I was trying to pull tears out of everything. Everywhere that water could come from, I was trying to pull it out. And my mother came back in that room in 5 minutes, and she brought this washcloth. This washcloth ain't had not an ounce of fabric softener on it. It was just as hard as I know what. She wiped my face and she said, "And that's it." And she's like, "And now you're going to get up and you're going to go. You're going to get up and you're going to go." That was nothing but a stair step. It was an experience, and you're going to get up and go. And so while life be lifing and its challenges and even, currently, there's challenges, I have to find in my heart somewhere, if I could open my eyes and see even a point of light, that gives me some hope. Like if I wake up, it gives me some hope. I'm not going to say everything is all just beautiful and it's just cheerful. I'm cheerful and laughing and happy all the time. No, I'm not, but I'm grateful because it's telling me I'm not done. God's not done with me. And so it gives me that hope. The Bible said hope deferred make the heart grow sicker. So I have to hold on to hope. And understanding, and I'm currently almost finished writing this book. And one of the statements in there is Langston Hughes is somewhat of what he says when he said life ain't been no crystal stairs. Life ain't been no crystal stairs. However, my take on it, but through the unsteadiness of the stairs, I became acquainted with faith. And so during this journey and with challenges and all the mishaps that seems like it's so unfair, I became acquainted with this thing called faith. And that's what I have. And that's what I hold on to is without faith, it's impossible to please God. And he that comes to God must believe that he is God and that he is the rewarder to those that diligently seek him. So even during the challenges, I'm not by myself. I'm not alone. Even when it seems like it's nobody around, I'm not alone. And I have to remind myself that I am not alone. I have a family. I have my tribe. I have my grandbabies. I am actually a wealthy woman. God keeps showing me things. He gives me ideas, even in it's no excuses for a lot of things. And he's letting me see, there's no excuse for certain. I'm showing you some things. I need you to do them. How can I do them, God? There's no excuse when there's no excuse. So stop the excuse. So it's standing on, even the challenges come. It's really just like a test to say, hey, do you really want this? Or is it really, can you get through this? You can make it through this. You'll overcome this. Everything was not easy in my life. And everything is not going to be easy in my life, but it is easier knowing that I have God with me. So the challenges, they're going to come. And it's biblically stated that, the tests and trials in James talk about tests and trials comes to build our faith and to make us stronger. So it's
Mhm.
standing on that to know, okay, I got to go through some of this stuff because it's going to make me even stronger. It's going to build me up. It's going to prepare me for, it's going to give me like spiritual muscle. It's going to give me physical muscle. It's going to help me to learn how to persevere through those things. So there are challenges that comes, and it's just, you got to fight through them. You got to go through them in spite of. Is it easier said than done? But guess what? He wouldn't tell us that we can do it if we couldn't do it. And so that's what I have to stand on. And I'm grateful for my parents that taught us how they gave us the foundation of Jesus Christ. And without that, and I did waver away from it because I didn't know the love of Christ. But I'm grateful to learn and learning the love of Christ, to know that, you know what, you really do have me. God really showing me even through the challenges that he's with me. And so he's showing me that his love is with me, even through that. So, regardless of what's going on, all the things that's happening in the world, if I may say, I know it's a lot, and this may be veering off a little bit, but it may be a lot. People are seeing what's going on in the world, but y'all best to know that the Lord Jesus has us. He has us. The challenges, the things that we're seeing, it's so disheartening, but the Lord has us. And so that, and it's really right now, even in the midst of challenges, draw close to the Lord. This ain't a time to veer off. This is not a time to walk away. It's a time to get closer to him than never, ever before. So my challenges is, when I accepted Jesus, I'm like, okay, Lord, I need you got to help me through this. And that's learning how to really lean on him to get me through. Because if I didn't have him, y'all, I don't know where I would be. And that's for real. That's for real, period. For real. Period. Point blank.
Yeah. That was good. I like everything that all of you said. I like everything all of you said. All of you had some great things. And so I do want to touch on one thing that is current in the news, and this will probably be where we kind of close it at before I let you all have final word. Is that, of course, we see, and Aries kind of alluded to it earlier, we see what is happening with the executive order that President Trump signed to get rid of the DEI initiatives. And a lot of companies have jumped right on it, and they've gotten rid of their diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives and things that they had set up. To the dismay to a lot of people who are obviously not happy with it. And I know people of color, brown people, even the LGBTQ community, people are unhappy with it because they know it's going to affect them. And so with you all being a part of this generation, and truth is you all are really going to be the next leaders of your generation coming up. And so I want to know how do you feel about it? What do you think about it? And what type of impact do you think it will have on your generation? Because you all are probably going to deal with it. I don't want to say at a greater level, but because you guys are still you're still kind of catching your stride in what you're doing, and this is going to probably going to affect for quite some time going forward. So I just want to know individually, what do you all feel about it, and how do you think it's going to affect things? So anybody can start. Whoever wants to start can start.
Whoever want to speak on it.
I'm going to Japan. I'm not going to stay here with you. Okay. You can't make me. he want to be crazy, that's fine, because I like Japanese food anyway. I'm getting tired
You know what?
anyway. But for real though, I feel like I don't know. I don't even know what to feel. When he was in office the first time, I didn't know what to feel, and I still don't, because I just still don't see how he got into the presidential spot. I don't understand. I don't understand how Elon Musk is even in anywhere near the presidential anything. What's happening? I don't know. But I'm not sticking around. Figure it out. We going to Japan. If y'all want to come, y'all can come. I'll find us a suitcase and I'll pack us all in it and we out. But I don't know. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, it's just all crazy.
I get it. It's crazy for everybody. Because again, even the companies that have done it, you kind of look at, these are companies that a lot of us shop at.
Yeah.
And patronize. And I know that for you all being, still, like I said, in the groove of what you're doing, and a lot of these places you patronize or you shop at because what they have is what you use for, at least for some of the things that you do. Including, Amazon, which I was like, wow, Amazon? Woo. So again, continue on. Whoever wants to speak on it, I really want to hear what you all think about it. Not only as being young entrepreneurs, but also as being young women of color.
Because
what do
understand
you
that
think?
the DEI is also it's not only melanated people, it's women as well.
Yeah.
Also, the LGBT community is, any person that have any type of melanin, like, any person that's of that, it just is so many things that so many races that it affects.
Yes.
But it's women as well. So us, being women in business, or woman period. So whoever else wanted to jump in, then I'll say what I think. Anybody else?
Okay. Anybody else want to jump in? Jazz, Ari, Nia.
I just feel like, again, excuse me, I just got a lot to say. I just feel like we as Black people, we are rising up, and I think they're scared. And I think that's why they're stopping us from having a lot of stuff, being able to do a lot of stuff. They done locked up our Black products at Walmart. They didn't want us to lay no baby hairs down or nothing. And I just really feel like they scared because they don't have complete control anymore. And it's like, we not our ancestors. And I mean, I know our I don't even like saying that all the time because I doubt our ancestors wanted to deal with that. So, and I know they didn't. They just didn't have a way to, like, nowadays, you're not going to talk crap to us because we're going to beat you down in the street. They couldn't do that back in the day because they were, already enslaved and stuff like that. But I feel like because we like us, a lot of Black entrepreneurs that's at the top with the CEO of Walmart and Amazon and stuff like that. And I feel like they're actually scared because we got a following just like they got a following. And it's like, people are still going to follow after that Black person as well. And now I feel like they're losing business and stuff like that. Or they're just scared that we're going to figure out a way to basically take control, as what I feel like we should have, because y'all did enough. But yeah, Black Pride.
You know what?
I cannot.
But good points. I appreciate everything that you said. Because again, women of color, and I think for me, I feel like women of color have come so far. I mean, so many things have happened for particularly the Black woman, the African American woman, just within maybe the last 10 years, maybe 5 to 10 years. And with all the strides that have been made, and now it's like somebody comes and just yanks the carpet, you know, right from under you. Um, and in some cases, I also believe that it's another challenge of them of it's like they're saying, okay, we're gonna pull this away. What you gonna do now?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's almost like and I know they used to say this when I was growing up, when your mother's growing up, is that it's almost like they tried to pull your punk card to see if you're going to still go hard for what you want, if you're still going to not allow these things to keep you back or to hold you back. And in some ways, I think, especially with Black women, I think you all have been underestimated. In that, you know, you all are stronger and you are more resourceful and more intelligent than you've been really given credit for. And so that's why, again, I asked this question because I really wanted to hear from, you know, women of color, particularly young women of color, of, you know, where you think where does this go, or what does it mean for you? Does it really mean anything for you? So, but Tony, you go ahead. Unless Ari and Jazz want to jump in, come right on and jump right in at any time and say, you know, what you would like to say. You know, but if not, Tony, you know, go ahead and
Well,
share.
you know, first of all, no weapon that's formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that has risen against me in judgment shall be condemned. I believe that even with that movement and the things that's going on, I believe there's a point of fear that has gone forth. The seeing that the rise of you know, not only African American women, melanated, Asian, Korean, you know, different ethnicities are growing at a higher speed than it has ever. And I believe, you know, there was a time that we had to be quiet. And I'm gonna speak for the African American women, that we were built on strength. And so while we our I hate to keep saying ancestors too, but that's who it was. Our ancestors, our forefathers, our great grandmamas, and all those, they went through the hardship, and you know, we learned how to maneuver. They were strong then. That was just it was they was going through Jim Crow, they was going through that slavery. They learned how to persevere. Do you know under those pressures what happened? What was formed, what was built, what you know, come on. It was so many things that happened during those times. So many underlying businesses. Like, think about it. They I ain't gonna go there, but they had so many different things that while they were enslaved, they were cooks. They knew how to make something out of nothing. And so even with all this happening, it's because there's such a rise of people doing so well. There's a fear.
Yeah.
And when you start getting fearful that you cannot no longer stay on top and have people under your feet, you want to try to take things from them. But that's why I say no weapon formed against no weapon formed against us shall prosper.
That's right.
We're going to utilize this. This is going back to the unsteadiness of the steps. Guess what? I'm going to use these steps and I'm going to keep on going up. Yep, they unsteady. Guess what? We're going to keep on making stuff. This is really a time for us as people united. And I'm not speaking just African American. I'm talking about people in general, because when God made us all, he made us all. He didn't say, you know, okay, this person over here, he didn't think of separation. Think about heaven. Heaven is not, don't have a the Black history department. They don't have no Korean history department. They don't have a Japanese. We're all together. And if we join together, do y'all know it's people over in other countries that's protesting for us right now? In other countries protesting for us because of the things that's happened. Other people, they're in third world countries praying for us. And if we would pray for us, if we would join together, we could really build our own Wall Street. Y'all remember the Black Wall Street in Tulsa, I think Oklahoma. Yeah, because it was a fear, because they were growing. The businesses were merging and moving as never before, and it was a fear. It ain't nothing but the same thing. Nothing new is under the sun. There is nothing new under the sun. God, I'm sure the Lord, because we're speaking from a God place. I'm a believer of Jesus Christ, straight up, no chasers. You ain't got to second guess or ask.
Mm-hmm.
I believe even in this time, this is going to be such a move of God, a movement as never before. If we just listen, follow what the Lord is saying, we going to be all right. I believe it. I don't know. I believe it. God don't lie. God don't lie. And if we come together and we can be in community, we support one another. I have a business, you got a business. Hey, I'm gonna come to your business. We don't have to listen. We don't have to have all that other stuff. Y'all remember those that's in Buffalo? Y'all remember Jefferson? Y'all remember Jefferson Avenue? You can go up and down Jefferson. You can get you a suit, you can get you a sandwich, and you can get you some groceries. Y'all remember Figmos? Everything. You can go to Gail's Beauty Supply to get your hair supply stuff. You can go to some hair salon. Every Apollo, you can go to the theater. Everything was there. It was a community.
Mm-hmm.
Broadway, Fillmore. I remember those things. And so guess what? We get back to community. We can all build, and we will be all right. We'll be all right. And it's keep the KISS method. Keep it simple, sweetheart. We keep it simple. We work with each other. We help one another, and we pray for one another. We be community to one another. We're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
No matter, let God deal with what's going on in up in the White House. Because every day I hear something, I'll be like, Lord, you heard him. You heard him. I'm your child. And that's what I'm declaring it as so. So even with, entrepreneurs, this is a beautiful time to become an entrepreneur. This is an amazing time to become an entrepreneur. This is an amazing time to get your business started. This is just watch what God do. Watch what happens. So, while fear is setting in, I'm praying for, the deportation of people. We're praying because, man, me and my daughters in the store yesterday, we was just looking. We was looking and blinking at the foolishness that we were seeing inside the store. And I'm like,
Now, which daughter was with you?
Ari. When we was in Whole Foods yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We saw these people wearing these hats. And I'm looking at them like, yo, you yeah, okay. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're the people he's talking about.
Okay.
You're the people he's talking about.
Okay. I pray for you, foolish one. But at the end of the day is going back to us being entrepreneurs, staying focused, keeping our eyes really on what he's showing us to do, being smart. Don't be out here spending all your money. Save and build. Save and build. Save and build. Use wisdom.
That's good.
Use wisdom and be prepared the best you can. The best you can.
Yep.
And let me say this one more time. Let's not go. We're not living in fear. Perfect love casts away fear. He does not desire for us to live in fear. We live under his shadow, under his wings, the wings of the Almighty. That's it. That's all I got. No. No weapon. No weapon. No weapon.
None.
Stay focused. Please stay focused. Stay focused, please. And I know. It gets rough. It feels rough. it gets hard. Stay focused. Psalms 91. Psalms 91. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got.
That's strong. That is strong. That is powerful. So on our way out here, I'm going to go around one more time, and Tonette, she's giving hers, but I'm going to go around one more time, and I just want each of you in 1 minute. I want you to talk. So I want Jasmine. I want you to talk to the Jasmines out there who, like you, single mom, trying to build. Yep, trying to build what they're trying to build, and just discouraged right now. And so I want you to talk to them and speak something powerful into their lives that would encourage them to get up. You know, same thing with Ari. I want you to talk to the people in, you know, your generation. Aries, talk to them. I want you to give them a message that would encourage them who may have gone through or currently dealing with some of the things that you have dealt with, and they may just be looking for a lifeline. They're just looking for some light at the end of the tunnel. And so I want you in a minute to be that light at the end of the tunnel. Nia, talk to your friends that are in school that may be feeling overwhelmed by school, and I want you to encourage them that it's going to be all right. So we're going to go Jazz, Nia, Ari, and Aries.
Can I go last?
You want to go last?
Yeah.
Start with Nia.
Okay. So let's go Nia, Ari, Aries, Jazz. So we're going to go from the baby to the oldest.
I guess I would say don't be discouraged when you see others at like where you see others like do better than you, quote unquote, because they're probably struggling with something too.
That's good. I like that. That's good. Ari?
I would say kind of to piggyback off what Nia say, like stop watching other people's journey and follow your own. What is for you will be for you, and what is not will not. If it happens, then that's great. But if it does not happen, that means that either one, it ain't for you, or two, you're not prepared for it now. And also stop rushing everything. Things will happen in due time. That's it.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
Come on, Aries.
Leave America. Go to Japan tonight. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Right?
Tonight.
She said tonight. She said leave tonight. Oh my God.
I don't know. I would say baby steps is still progress. Don't feel like you're not achieving anything because you didn't achieve something major, or don't think that you're not going to get blessed because you see your friends getting blessed and you didn't receive anything and you prayed for that or whatever. Just know Jesus is in the neighborhood and he coming to your door next. So just, stay prayed up, stay believing in yourself, believe in God, no matter what. And yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good. Jazz?
What they said, all of them, get up, get to it. Let's do it. Get up. That's what. Get up. Just get up and go. Stop thinking about it. Stop waiting. Stop waiting and saying that, oh, I'm waiting for the Lord to do this. I'm waiting for the Lord to do that. Get up and do it. We have free will. Get up and go. If you need to pivot, then pivot. But I say get up and go. Quit the excuses. Make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Good stuff. Listen, this has been really, really great tonight. Has been wonderful. And all of you have really spoken some strong truths from your heart. And that's what I appreciate is you spoke from your heart. tonight, and I believe people were encouraged. And I can see from the comments tonight that people have said, excellent advice. Thank you all so much for tonight. This has been so good. And so I believe that people have been impacted tonight by everything all of you have said. Um, and so I'm just glad that you all decided to hang out with your dad tonight on his first edition of the Locker Room. And it was a good one. It was a good one. And you all were great, great tonight. I'm encouraged because I was sharing with your mother today. I had a rough day today. Started a new job, and I had a rough day today. Today wasn't very good, and um, my coach said I had a good day, but I didn't think I had a good day because I was, I'm just really hard on myself, and I started to question, like, okay, should I be doing this? Should I not be doing this? And then I had to remind myself that just because a challenge comes, it doesn't mean that you're not supposed to do it. It could just simply mean that there's just something for you there's something more for you to learn. There's something more, there's something for you to get better at. There's something that you can clean up, that you can get stronger in, and to use it as fuel. And so instead of looking at today as not being a good day, not a great day, I had to turn around and say, no, today was great because I learned something. And when a challenge came at me, I handled it. I didn't back down from it. I didn't run away from it. I stood there and handled it and pushed through it. And before tonight, I didn't feel that. But after being on here and having you guys speak tonight, I feel better about it. I really, really feel better about it. And, I'm going in tomorrow. I'm getting up tomorrow with an expectation that if I get a challenge, I'm gonna overcome it again and keep on moving towards what I need. So as your dad, I thank y'all because y'all encouraged me tonight. You really did. And so I appreciate it. And thank you. Thank you to everyone who watched us tonight. Thank you for hanging out with us on the Locker Room and continuing to support us. And just want to let you know that in the month of February, and we have something very, very, very special plan in the month of February, and I'm really, really excited about it. I can't let the cat out the bag just yet, but it's something we've been wanting to do and working on, and it's coming next month. And next month is, of course, is Black History Month, where we celebrate Black history, and so it's going to be another exciting time. And is it really a coincidence that he throws this executive order right before Black History is getting ready to come in? Of course not. But it's just it's something for us to shine and be at.
You can't.
They got their fists up.
You can't dim the light.
You can't dim the light. You still can't dim the light. So we have something great planned on the Locker Room, and I want you guys to be on the lookout for it because I'm so excited. I want to say something now, but I can't. But we are going to do something we've been trying to do since we started, and I'm not gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. But yep, Marvin Sapp said, "Listen." Yep. Shh. So we are going to do it. So be on the lookout on social media for the flyer when it drops, and you'll be seeing what'll be happening. And so with that, listen, thank you all. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're going to shut it down for tonight. But we will see you next month on the next edition of the Locker Room. We love y'all. Good night. Have the great rest of your week, and we'll see you next time.
Next time.